Howdy, everyone. Welcome to another super awesome, exciting, fantastic episode of the Llama Commerce Show. I'm Kurt Theobald, CEO at Classy Llama.
And I'm Brett Curry, lead strategist at Classy Llama.
And as always, let me just finish my thing, okay?
Woo, I got antsy.
Gosh, you're just jumping in on it right there, okay? As always, we are demystifying e-commerce into digestible, actionable bites because that's what everybody needs, so we thought we'd deliver it. We also have a very special guest here today, the one-armed table tennis trophy player who has only one arm because the other fell off in the last amazing swing that won him this trophy.
He went down in a blaze of glory.
And his arm fell off because he hit the ping pong ball so hard, which is probably physically impossible, but he did it anyway.
He did it anyway.
How about
Stretching the boundaries, like we do on this show.
Breaking the boundaries.
We break the boundaries on this show, for sure. And so our guest today and our topic today is one that I am extremely excited about.
Yeah,
as always.
Because they stole my idea.
They did. Well, that's so that's for another topic for another show, probably. They did steal Kurt's idea. But the thing that we talk about a lot, a theme we talk about a lot on the show, is how do you mimic the in-store shopping experience online, right? Because shopping is so much more than just getting what you want. It's part of the experience. People love to shop. They love the experience. I know when I'm buying a higher ticket item or if it's something I have questions about, I still do like to talk to someone and have them point things out on that product for me. Do you?
I hate shopping.
Yeah.
Almost all the time.
Yeah.
But you probably like it.
I actually don't shop that much. I shop online 98% of the time.
So why are you saying that people love shopping?
People love to buy.
Okay.
There's a chemical reaction when you buy.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
Are you a chemist now?
A chemist?
That's amazing. No. Are you a social chemist or something?
Yeah. So
Sorry, what were you
saying? This is part of the show when I ignore Kurt, and I just keep pressing on. But anyway, so there's some things you can't mimic online, or you can't recreate online very easily, like showing someone your item that you need to replace, or asking difficult questions about application.
Use Askering.
Askering.
Sorry, keep going.
It's really hot in here. Jess, you get the heat cranked up in here, man. What's going on? So asking questions about how do you do a certain thing. And so our guests today, they have a unique solution that I think answers some of these questions. It bridges the gap between online and offline. And so we're talking with the folks at Oct8ne, and we have the Director of Communications for Oct8ne, Miss Rachel Geraldo. How are you, Rachel?
Hi, great. Thanks. Great to be here with you guys.
Welcome to the Llama Commerce Show. You are hailing from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
I thought it was Barcelona, Oklahoma. No. You're based in Barcelona, Spain, but you are in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Right. We have an office here in Tulsa, and we have another one actually in the Menlo Park, San Francisco Bay Area as well. So I'm the lucky winner of being in the Tulsa office right now.
That's amazing. Tulsa's like the best place ever in Missouri.
It's in the top 10 list.
For sure. Technology capital of the world.
E-commerce capital of the world.
I feel like we definitely could say that between Springfield and Tulsa, we are the e-commerce hub of the universe.
Yeah. Good e-commerce. Those two cities, for sure. So we're really excited to have you on. Let's dive right into live chat. And we want to talk about the specifics of Oct8ne because you guys are doing something that's very unique. I've never seen another solution. We want to talk about the specifics. We also want to talk about just live chat in general. And so I know in talking to merchants, there's still some people that are wondering about live chat. Bad.
Yeah. Where's this echo coming from, Jesse? We're asking our producer. Told everybody. We're asking the producer why we hear ourselves say everything like. Jesse.
Are you getting an echo on your end, Rachel?
Nope.
Okay.
Wow. That's
Maybe we're good.
Fine. I can
talk. I can't hear you very well, but I'm not getting an echo.
Oh, hey, Rachel, it might be your fault. You put on like earbuds or something, because I think that it's coming through and then it's like piping back out. We're just getting.
Let me see what I can do.
So everyone on the podcast will be freaking out and hearing everything twice. Yeah.
Here we go.
Wow,
there
man, you were ready.
Man,
you were ready, Rachel. Oh my goodness. Problem solved.
You're like the MacGyver of
electronics.
Like, no problem. I got that
yeah,
right
it's like,
here.
Hold on. Click.
I don't have one. I'll make one. It's ready. Okay.
Okay, live chat. Go,
live
Brett.
Chat. Yeah, so live chat. So some merchants still are a little bit hesitant to implement live chat on their site, and for a variety of reasons. Sometimes it's just the staff to actually facilitate live chat. But let's talk about why should someone consider offering live chat in general. Then we'll talk about the super cool stuff you guys are doing in just a minute.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I hear a lot in the industry in general about the importance of personalizing your site with the experience and humanizing your site. And really, a lot of those solutions that are out there are algorithm-based, automated systems, or it's just a matter of putting pictures of people on your website. They're not really genuine, in my opinion, personal. It's not adding a real personal touch to your website. And I think live chat is one great way of actually providing a legitimate personal touch on your website so you can have that connection that customers are really looking for that they've missed when they go into stores, and have the opportunity to create customer loyalty.
So do people really use live chat? Like, what kind of user engagement do you guys see with live chat?
I mean, industry-wide in general, you can get a conversion of 1 to 10%, maybe upwards of 15 on some sites, of people actually clicking and using it. 15% of site visitors actually using the chat, and it could be anywhere from 1 to 15 depending on the industry and the website itself. But really, a lot of it's in the lower end, and I think that's because a lot of people the current mentality has been, you use live chat if you have a big problem. If I have some kind of a shipping question that I can't find on the website because it's not organized well, then maybe utilize the chat. But it's not really geared towards actually helping someone find a product and make a selection.
So it's a complex application, it's an expensive product, it's something that's not normal or easy. That's when people use live chat.
Yeah, I would say they do that, or they maybe call in if they have questions about the product as well. Traditionally that's what people do. They call, they email, or they chat. But the conversion on live chat is definitely better on some sites than it is for phone or email.
When you say conversion, you mean just people that actually use the chat, not
right.
So you're personalizing the experience by using chat, but why else would someone? So I'm a merchant and I'm conscious of budget and of staff resources. Why would I use chat? I like the personalization idea, but let's take that deeper. Why would that make a difference?
Well, generically in the industry, it's creating customer loyalty. It's offering better assistance than your competitor. It's being able to answer those questions, because if they don't get the answers to that question, then they're going to hop on another website and they're going to find the answer to their question somewhere else, and they're going to buy there.
Right.
So what about, like, they've got those social Q&A product questions where they can get answers to commonly asked questions, that sort of thing. How do you see that balancing against the objectives of live chat?
I think it can be useful if someone's willing to spend the time to drill down through all of those questions and try and find their answer. But a lot of times people just prefer to click and just ask a quick question, and they want to they don't want to waste their time reading through the website. They'd rather just click, ask, here's my question, get an answer, and I move on.
I think I'm scared to use live chat.
Really?
Yeah.
I've done it before. It's great.
I have too, but I'm always scared to use it. I'm like, okay, I'm going to click that, I'm going to talk to someone for real. I'm on a website in my little private space, and then I'm going to talk to someone. I feel like I might even be interrupting them.
Some people like to have that wall of separation between.
Well, it's not about, no, I don't want the wall of separation, but it's and then I wonder if maybe I've been led to believe I'm not actually going to get answered, because so many times I try to open live chat and use it and nobody is there.
Hey, we're close.
Have you experienced that?
No.
No, just me. Am I the only one? Rachel?
I have definitely experienced that. Definitely. Yeah. There's a lot of bad live chat experiences out there, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
People don't really manage that expectation from the very beginning. That's why,
do you guys do anything, how do you work with that? Do you do anything through Oct8ne to make that better?
Absolutely. We have a number of different access points that companies can choose from, just creative ways to really offer help to customers at moments they really need it. I won't go into the specifics of those right now, but all of them are modified based on whether or not agents are even logged in or available. So the experience changes from the get-go, so you don't end up in this experience where you say, click here for live chat, you click on it, and then, oh, sorry, no one's available. We make sure from the very beginning. In other words,
showing if...
Exactly.
Yes, I was just about to say. I was actually just about to say I've solved it, and then I was going to get that idea, and then they stole
your idea again.
We're
ahead of you.
Two ideas that Oct8ne stole.
Yeah. It either disappears or it'll switch to like a contact us form where if they want to email, they can, you know. So yeah, sorry we're stealing all your ideas.
Yeah, no, you guys are great. I'm glad you've stolen them because at least we have someone that's doing it. Yeah, that's wonderful.
So let's talk about this because we kind of danced around a little bit. But what are some of the mistakes that you see? What are mistakes that you see people making with live chat? Because I think if you can avoid those, that can also help someone who's kind of on the fence about do I offer live chat or not. If they know what to avoid, that can help as well.
Well, definitely what we just talked about, and that's actually being there if you say you're there and managing that experience and that expectation from the very get-go. Second is being there. So let's say your agents are logged in, but they had to go to the bathroom, actually just remembering to like switch your status. Hopefully you have a system that lets you do that easily so that you're not like sending chats to somebody that's, you know, in the bathroom. You know, and using a system that will kick that person out. If they do get assigned someone, they're not there, then it redirects them to another agent who is available. That's a really key important thing to do, to just have like that automated system doing that for you.
You should just have a toggle switch for the CSRs to say like all CSRs are in the bathroom at the moment. That's my third idea. Have you guys stolen that idea yet?
And then you have just a message popping up, sorry, we're in the bathroom.
Exactly,
right
it's
now.
like everyone's in the gone. You cannot attend to your request.
That'd be perfect. How real and personal is that?
I know, it's right. It's right. In the John, be back in 2 to 10, depending on how serious it is.
Perfect. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
You worked it in. Well done, man. You really were working for that. So good.
One other thing I would say too, as far as someone just considering it, that we say it's maybe more unique to our solution, but that is we do offer more of a sales focus. So we offer a greater ability to actually make money. So we say, you know, try it out. And this, you know, if a customer, if an agent actually isn't able to make enough money to quantify their salary, then they probably should be doing something else. If they can't sell, you know, $100 worth of products or whatever in a given day, then maybe they should be doing something else. So, you know, you can kind of quantify it based on the actual sales closed as well with our system, instead of just, you know, I talked to X number of people.
Yeah. So you should be using live chat to cross-sell, upsell, to actually close the deal, so to speak. Can you talk about that? How do you guys recommend using live chat for cross-selling, upselling, and just actually making someone purchase in the first place?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of where some of our distinctives come in. It's really hard, I think, to do that through live chat right now, because most live chats, if someone actually does come and have a product question or a sales related question, you're going to get a link pushed to you. They're going to say, well, how about this? And you click on the link and then a separate window opens and then you're kind of gone from the chat. And it's a very broken experience. Or they have to try and describe to you where to navigate on the site to find it. Maybe they have a co-browsing built into the chat, but then you have to grant all these permissions, and then the customer kind of feels like you're invading on their computer, and what are you really seeing on their space? Like it's a very awkward experience. So that's kind of where our solution comes in, and we have a co-viewer that attaches to the chat that is a private, secure kind of, we meet in the cloud instantly without even realizing it kind of experience. And we integrate with the site search so that companies can actually search, find a product, click on it, it appears in front of the shopper instantly. And so because of that, you're able to cross-sell and upsell. So let's say the shopper comes in, they're looking at a camera. Great, they want to buy it. You help them pick out the right camera. You maybe flip through 3 or 4 together. And then you say, well, hey, how about this camera case that's going to go with it? And that's where you get to see those increased cart values.
So hold on, talk me through that just one more time, because I'm on the slow train. I get it, because co-viewing, of course, was my idea. I did patent it. And there will be a lawsuit coming, but I'm just so pleased you guys have done this.
We'll send you some swag first for the show.
Then you'll get a notice from our lawyers. No, but this is fantastic. So how does it work exactly? Like, I am a user, and I just engaged you on live chat, and I'm like, I want this grill or whatever, and then you're going to cross-sell this smoker or something like that. Like, how does that look to me? I wish I could actually see it.
Well, hey, you know, anybody can request a live demo on our site at any time. It really does make a difference when you see it live, but I'll try and do my best to describe it.
Can I just see a video demo somewhere? Like, do I have to get a live demo from you guys, or can I get a not-so-live demo on a video or something? Do you have something on YouTube or something I can view?
You can get a kind of animated video, but it doesn't really do a great job, honestly.
Boo.
Well, hey, that can be your contribution for us today that we take, and we make sure we have an actual live demo.
That's my 4th idea. You're going to steal that too. Wow. Awesome.
I feel like you gave that to Menlo.
I did.
That was your gift.
I did.
So.
I won't mention that we already had that on our to-do list, but you know, I'll give that one to you anyway.
That's great. So to talk about the co-viewing though, let's talk about that from start to finish so people can visualize it. I think we've got a good picture, but make sure everybody else is on the same page.
So let's say somebody clicks, they ask for help. Instead of just the little chat window that pops up, we actually have a viewer, like kind of a window that opens next to it. And all the products that you've already looked at while you were on the site are already loaded in there. So you don't have to waste a lot of time trying to describe like, hey, I was looking at Grillmaster 500, but then I saw Grillmaster 750 and I don't know the difference. And like the agent would already have all of that information as far as the ones that you're looking at in this kind of shared space. And there is where you can point, you can click both people at the same time, which is one of our distinctives with co-viewing. It's not like screen sharing or co-browsing where you have to pass control back and forth and one person at a time has control. It's a very dynamic, interactive space.
The shopper
Go ahead.
Agent's view, the agent can view the shopper, what the shopper's done. Both people see the browsing history. Is that right? So if I'm a shopper and I've been clicking around on grills and accessories, all of that will be there visible, so I can just click and say, hey, I was looking at this item before. Tell me about that.
Right, it's all there together. So there's basically like a tray, like a viewing tray, basically where you can like see these are all the exact products that I already had seen before. It's a very, very great user experience, and yeah, it's simultaneous. It's real time, and it really minimizes that sense of invasion because it's just what's in this window. It's not the agent seeing my whole screen. I'm not looking at everything the customer's looking at, but we're looking real time together at these products. So it's focused on the sales component. It's focused on the products. There's no video involved. People are shopping online for a reason. They don't want to be seen, but they do want that personal touch. And so this is kind of a middle ground way of doing that.
I think this rocks my face off.
It's totally awesome.
I think so.
When I saw this at Imagine, I was totally geeking out.
Did you see an actual demo?
I did, yes.
You did? So you have it in your brain.
I've got it in my brain.
Man, I wish we could transfer what you got in your brain to mine. That'd be awesome. Do you guys have that technology? Is that an Oct8ne technology?
Yeah.
Brain transfer, I'd have to work on that. I'm sure my developers could have it in a couple months,
Yeah. So Rachel, I know another really cool thing is the shopper can upload a picture. So if they've got a particular application, they can upload that picture to the live chat. Looks like that's very easy.
Why would they do that?
Well, we've got a lot of clients that sell parts, let's say. Yeah. So you got a replacement part.
Yeah.
I had to replace a spark plug on my lawnmower a while back. I'm really, really bad at anything mechanical. But I can upload that picture and say, hey, this is what I got. This is what I'm looking for. Is it the right part? Am I buying the right thing? The agent can say, yes, that's the right one. Or no, you need to look at this part.
Wow.
So you can upload that picture and show the agent as well.
What if I had like my phone? Could I like take a picture with my phone and then somehow upload that into the chat? Because that would be a lot cooler.
Right. Well, we do have a mobile version. So if you're in our system through mobile on the site, then yeah, you would take a picture on your phone. It would upload instantly. If you're on your computer, then you can upload a picture from your computer. So you could upload a picture of your living room and say, hey, what would be a good a lamp that's going to go with my room, or my piece of art for my wall, or if I'm a woman, like I could say, here's my dress, and I would like you to recommend some matching shoes. There's a lot of different applications for this. And whenever customers use it and they find out about it, they freak out, they love it, and they want to just keep coming back for more of it.
This is crazy.
It's crazy cool.
I like this.
Yeah. So
awesome. How about video?
We can actually watch videos together in the viewer as well. So companies can actually they have a catalog they have access to. They can preload like YouTube videos or other resources of images that aren't on their website. And if they want to be able to have that available to show and watch with their shopper, they could. So if they wanted a quick show of 3 tips on how to shave better, to better recommend the type of proper shaving tool that they need, you can actually watch the videos in our viewer and stop, start, play together, pause. It's real time between both people instantly.
Can I upload a video as a user?
You can't upload a video yet, but you can definitely upload any type of image.
What about seeing the CSR that I'm talking to? Can I see them?
No, the actual agent?
Yeah.
No.
It's an idea that I had too. I've thought a lot about this.
A lot about that.
You guys have hit like 7.
I'll tell you why we haven't done it. It's because
most CSRs would hate that, but it could be great though.
Let her talk.
Well, Well, yeah, then you have to hire pretty people,
Oh my goodness. You guys are like Lululemon. You should be tortured on the press.
I'm just kidding. The real reason is because, once you add video components, it really adds a whole nother layer of like with the webcam of syncing that and people having to have certain things installed on their computers. And it's way more, complicated. So just to keep things simple and smooth and streamlined, we really feel like just having that interaction. We do integrate with phone, so if they want a little bit more personal connection, they can talk on the phone while they're looking at our viewer, and that's probably going to be enough without actually seeing the video. So
no audio either over the live chat interface? You couldn't turn on audio where you can actually talk to each other?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, we have like a Skype voice integration.
Yeah.
And so we have that. And then we also have a really cool way where if people call into the store itself or to the website, and let's say they didn't even use the chat, they've called in, they have a question, and then the company can say, hey, if I could actually show this to you, if you're on our website, this would be much quicker instead of like, I talk to companies all the time that say over the phone, they have to say, okay, click to the 4th option down, then see the 3rd option in. They're trying to, over the phone, help people navigate through their website. We have a hidden PIN code that the phone caller can just click on that. They give them the 4-digit code, the agent plugs it in, and then our viewer opens between them. So they're still on the phone, but they have this viewing experience on the website where they're looking through products together.
Yes.
Good stuff. Yes.
Wow.
You're getting an amen over here from Kurt. Kurt's getting fired up.
Amen. I am getting fired up. This is good. All right. So here's the thing. I will not sue you guys for stealing basically everything I've been thinking about for the last 10 years about improving customer service experience if your pricing is reasonable. So talk to me about that.
Yeah, we have a very easy, simple, straightforward pricing. It's $99 per agent per month, and you get all of our features, all of our bells and whistles. And you get a free 30-day trial, and we also include a white glove setup. So all the setup and testing that needs to be done to integrate with your search and your checkout and all of that stuff, we do all that included.
I'm gonna have to meditate on that pricing for a little bit and decide whether it's
that will ease your pain and
or not.
How offensive you are. Yeah, that's actually awesome.
I mean, within the industry, we're higher than your cheap freebie chats, but we have a much more robust system, and we actually help you make more money because you sell more. So, like I said earlier, if you have an agent that can't sell $99 worth of products in 1 month, you have a problem with that agent.
Sure.
Yeah, they should be fired.
Absolutely, like Jesse. We'll probably be fired at some point in time in the show.
Yeah, because he was late today, because he had a haircut. I wish I could show him to you, but we never show our producers because they're basically scum. And so we don't show them on the show. But if we did, his hair looks great, but he was late. And that's why that light's not on. Actually, see, look at this. Everybody, like, consistency, right? I mean, where's his light switch? I don't even know. It's normally Jesse turns it on.
There we go. Much better. Thank you.
See, how much better is that?
One thing, Rachel, that I thought this was really cool, and I want to talk about an offline application of this in just a minute. And now there's so much more illumination here. I just feel so much better now.
I'm blue now, though. Maybe that's why they turned it off. I'm kind of blue. Wow. Rachel, where'd you go? Rachel's gone. Oh, there she is. Okay.
I was just adding more illumination.
Oh, she's got some lighting going on too. Hey, we're just changing all the lighting around.
If anybody's listening to the podcast, you got to watch the video.
These
lighting changes.
Yeah.
So, Rachel, you talk about what's called assisted checkout, right? Which may seem kind of silly to some people, but I see how this could be cool. So, talk about assisted checkout and what that's like, and then I want to talk about an offline application because I've got a good one.
Wow.
Yeah.
So assisted checkout basically is just being available and talking with customers as they're checking out, making sure that the chat is there, accessible in an easy way on the checkout pages, helping them answer a lot of those last-minute questions. That's a critical moment where a lot of shoppers bail. They see a shipping charge that they weren't expecting. They can't figure out how to enter their coupon code or whatever, and a lot of times they'll leave. Or maybe they have a last-minute doubt or question about the product. And being there at that critical moment is essential. And one other cool thing about our system is we can actually put products in the cart for the shopper. So if you've got a lot of elderly people or people that are not really tech savvy, they just land on the site. I can drill through a bunch of products with them, put them in the cart for them, and then all they have to really do is just put their credit card information in and they're done.
Yeah, which is kind of cool. And so I was thinking, I know you said you don't like shopping, Kurt. I will challenge you on one point because I think you
Sometimes
do maybe like this.
Rarely.
Where do you buy men's clothes typically? If you don't mind mentioning the brand, and maybe we shouldn't.
Oh, Men's Warehouse.
Yeah. So do you like that shopping experience?
Nothing against them. I just don't like shopping very much.
Yeah, but what's cool about that?
I went with my wife this past time, and that was all right. You know, I'd like come out, and she'd like, "Oh, you look good." And I'm like, "Thank you." And that
I
was
don't even
cool.
have to try. That's what you usually say, probably.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I say.
Well, anyway.
But what I like about Men's Warehouse is...
You don't want me to keep telling my story?
Well, I thought you were stalling. I thought you were losing steam.
I was, actually. Thank you. Pick me up.
So with Men's Warehouse, you know, when you... And there are other stores like this, but you come in and you say, this is kind of my style, this is what I'm thinking. Yep. And then they'll just go find stuff. So they'll go find stuff, try this on.
They did that for me.
I've got monkey arms, and actually this jacket is not a good one.
I'm glad you know that.
I have monkey arms.
Tell you.
So when I go to Men's Warehouse, I'm like, I've got really long arms. And they say, no problem, we got the suit, the jacket for you, you know, it'll fit.
Yeah.
And so then they walk you to the checkout, they take care of everything. You just kind of give them your card and you're done, you know?
So why am I scared to do that online?
I don't know. Probably because nothing exists like that online.
I'm telling you, I know that I'm not weird in this way. There's a lot of people that are scared to engage with. You know what I think? I think maybe if we can get a face of someone online.
Like they're losing control, maybe?
No. Let me finish my thought.
They can upload a picture of themselves in their little avatar. I mean, of course, they could put a picture.
That's good.
I think that would be nice if I could see the face of the person I was going to talk to. That would be really helpful for me to feel warm and fuzzy about it. Like, I'm going to talk to a real person, and if they're smiling at me, then I know they really do want to talk to me, and I'm not interrupting them in some way.
I'm talking to a dude in a trucker hat right now. That makes me feel good.
Are you talking about me right now?
Maybe.
Hey, everyone, look at my new hat. See? Sons of Thunder Brewing.
Do you like the?
How about that?
Yeah.
Anyway, if you don't know what that is, look it up. Sons of Thunder. There's like so many layers there. I'm not even going to start.
Awesome. I love that, though, being able to see the picture of the agent.
Can you do that with Oct8ne? Yes?
Yes.
How about that?
Okay, so Rachel, here's what I'd like to do. Can you give us a couple of case studies, like a couple of stories, clients?
We have 2.5 minutes left, so this is better than
really fast.
Liquid fast case studies.
But a couple of things, kind of before, after, once they implemented Oct8ne, what did that do for them? Go.
Yes, so definitely have companies that within their first month of using it, that's with no real training, like just starting, very beginning, training, everything, and they increased their sales between 15 and 25%. So that was pretty.
Sales, 15
that's pretty decent.
Yeah. So, and then other companies have other.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Sorry, Rachel.
Good point.
That's okay. I'm just trying to go fast for you guys. You know, we had another site that really saw an increase even in their foot traffic in their stores. So for some of those stores that have brick and mortar, they didn't even realize that on their site people were coming. They wanted to get like kind of pre-shop and look at furniture. They wanted to get answers to their questions to decide whether or not it was worth coming into the store. So even just utilizing our system, being able to look through products with the agent really brought more traffic into the store, which then they were able to, close the sale. They have a really great, success rate of closing sales once they get into the store. So even just bringing the traffic into the, into the brick and mortar really helped them a lot.
Yeah, that's awesome. I saw one example on your website where the agent was showing a piece of furniture to a shopper, and the shopper's like, well, I was thinking about coming in or maybe just ordering online, and they just said, well, if you come in, we can give it to you today. We'll load it up. It'll all be taken care of today. And then the shopper said, okay, I'll just do that. And so it really facilitated that person who was trying to decide where they were going to buy, and they ended up coming in. So
exactly.
Wow.
Absolutely.
My mind's going to explode about this over the next, 2 to 3 weeks as I'm just kind of dwelling on it. I'm pretty amped about what you guys are doing. I think that the price is cheap. I still got to think about it more. But yeah, I'm getting a big thumbs up. And as always, like no matter what you're doing, you can't just like switch this on and expect it to increase your sales 15 to 25%. You got to work at it. You got to make it a priority. You got to focus on
agents,
it. Train your people on it. Yeah, like they really need to know.
Actually have product knowledge is the key. Actually having agents that know about the products and that can actually answer questions about them is really key, and actually know how to, navigate the site a little bit. Very essential.
Yeah, that's good. Cool. Yeah, I think there's a lot of companies out there that have like amazing CSRs that they're wanting to figure out ways to like
how do they
emphasize them more effectively.
Yeah,
exactly. And so I think that I think that this mashed up against like the proper utilization of social Q&A can be a really powerful mashup because again, I don't think that CSRs are using social Q&A effectively to create a knowledge base on products either. I've been pitching that for a while too.
Yeah.
But we have that in Nucleus, by the way. So booyah! And now I got to think about having Oct8ne in Nucleus because it's blowing my mind.
Maybe we can just integrate those two things together.
Yeah, we should integrate everything.
And one thing, and then we're out of time basically, but I gotta say this because it's really cool. You also take these full stories or like these snapshots of a shopper experience, right? So you get a picture of a user's interaction with an agent, and I think that can really help with site improvements and how do we improve our merchandising and how do we understand how are people browsing? What are they looking at first? Because what your system shows is it shows all the items they look at, right? And then when they enter into the chat, and then what happens after the chat. I really think there's some fantastic data that could be mined from that, where you can get into, okay, what's the point at which someone goes to chat? How are they flowing through the site? I think it just adds another layer of information that's really helpful.
Absolutely, or when agents recommend this product at this moment when someone's looking at this product, you know, they can really learn even just from a sales perspective from their own usage of which products are best to even recommend.
Loving it.
So actionable, digestible bites. Like today is all about, what we're covering today is all about creating value, delivering engagement in the customer experience. So in terms of actionable, digestible bites, I would say, well, first of all, like, do you have live chat? What's your engagement like right now? Do you measure your lift in sales? Like, you really dig into it. If you have it, you got to dig into.
Do you have CSRs that you can put in front of customers?
Yeah, good question. Yeah, some of those key questions. But then, like, I mean, take a look at Oct8ne because I'm freaking out, like, about what they're doing. Maybe every live chat service offers this, but I haven't heard of it before. So that's pretty wicked awesome. So take a look at it, and if you're doing live chat, consider how would the customer experience be different if I engaged with Oct8ne, and would the cost difference, let's say that Oct8ne is more expensive than what you're using right now, consider it in terms of like number of sales difference it's going to be between the two, and chances are it's going to be pretty easy to justify if you leverage the technology effectively. Talk to your CSRs, find out what challenges they're facing with their current live chat experience, and then consider what Oct8ne is offering and whether that could actually shore up the challenges that they're having. And maybe get some transcripts from the experience that your live chat operators are having with customers, and see how are they concluding. Like, dude, just read through it. It's kind of like those people that listen into the calls, the CSR calls. Do the same thing for your live chat if you have it, and see what's the customer experience look like. Rachel, did we stress you out this show?
We usually do stress people out.
Yeah, I'm stressed now. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm having a good time.
Well, I think this should help you, Rachel.
Yes.
We'd love to award Oct8ne to you and to Oct8ne.
Absolutely.
And I think a close runner-up would be Kurt's ideas.
Thank you, because none of it was possible without
that. But you guys took action, and you made it happen. And also, thanks for putting up with us, and thanks for being really MacGyver-like and finding those.
That was amazing. Oh my goodness, the echo went away like that. She's like, oh sure, here you go, click, it's done. So how can people find out more about Oct8ne?
www.oct8ne.com. We do spell our name weird. It's OCT, the number 8NE. So switch out the A for an 8, and you'll find us.
Oct8ne, but it's Oct8ne.
Or October 8th, Nebraska.
October 8th, Nebraska. That's
there
awesome.
You go. Either way, any way you want to get there. It's Oct8ne.
Or just Oct8ne, and it looks cool.
Yeah, it does look cool.
There you go.
Make for a better tattoo.
Okay, so Oct8ne with an 8.com.
Yes.
Rachel, thank you so much for being a guest. You were fantastic. Sorry we stressed you out. I think this was really good.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
I had a great time.
For the few of you who are watching out there, the very, very few of you, because we know nobody could possibly last through something this silly, let us know what you think and what kind of people we should be interviewing, because we're always looking for cool, awesome things like Oct8ne to emphasize, because we want to make e-commerce more accessible to people through digestible, actionable bites.
Yes.
So, yeah.
That is how we roll.
With that said,
stay classy.
stay classy.
Thanks, Rachel.
Thank you, guys.